Tonight, we answer the age-old question, how can two men with the same name be so different? That's right, we're somewhere between heaven and hell in Gowanus tonight! Send. Jacob, you need to break up with her. I'm sorry, she can't come around our house anymore. That's for damn sure. Oh yeah? Well, I'm sure you got into an argument last night after what I did. I did what I did for you. Look, Jesus. Why I did, I'm not going to talk about why I did, but I'm going to talk about, I'm sure I know what you did after it all went down. You went outside, you had an argument, she talked rings around you because she's way too smart for you, and then all of a sudden you got really pissed off, you did a bunch of push-ups, ripped off your shirt, walked to Manhattan, and then you punched out all of the windows of the Popeyes in Chinatown. That's what you did, right? That's what you always do. You need to drop her. She's ruining the show. I don't care if you love her. Well, first of all, you don't love her because you don't know what love is. Look, I'm not going to go through what love is again for like the 6th time this week. All I'm going to say is, if you think about it, physical stuff aside, me and you have a lot more going on than you and her. So, just think about that, okay? We'll talk about it after the show. Oh yeah, we're filming. Welcome to Gowanus Tonight. I'm Anthony Herrera. We got a good show for you tonight. We got 2 guests, both of them named Gabe. 2 sides of the same coin type of deal. It's a very sociological show tonight. What's been going on with me? Well, I've been chewing my tongue a lot lately. I've looked it up. It's a nervous habit that apparently crazy people do. I chew on the front of my tongue to, I guess, relax, although it doesn't relax me. It makes me tense. I went online to sort of look up some cures for this, and when you put in tongue chewing into Google, the first thing that comes up is tonguechewing.com. And tonguechewing.com is a realty site for a realtor company in Santa Barbara. That's true. That's absolutely true. I don't know why why a realty company in Santa Barbara felt that tonguechewing.com was the best thing for their company. All of their links are dead. They went out of business because they chose tonguechewing.com as their fucking web address. So, good luck to them. What else do we got going on? If anybody knows ZZ Top, just let them know that I think they're doing a great job and they should keep up the good work. I should mention that tonight we've got 2 cameramen. We got our regular Jacob, as you know, and then we got Makeup, his cousin. He came in to do some work for us. You're doing a great job. No, I'm telling you, you're doing a great job. Don't nod your head like...
Thank you.
Okay, don't talk. Jesus.
Sorry.
Anyway, so what else have we got planned? Oh, we got mints. We got cookies, we got prizes, we got games. We don't have prizes, we don't have any games, but we have drinks, and we got plenty more coming up here. Gowanus Tonight. We'll be right back. ideas.
The motion picture was one of the earliest forms of entertainment technology. In the beginning, audiences were awed and amazed simply to watch motion recreated from real life. Incredible as it seems today, this film of the Lyon Express arriving at the station caused some patrons to shriek, duck under their seats, and even to faint. But as the novelty of watching scenes from everyday reality began to wear off, early movie makers turned to new subjects. Some began to reproduce skits and comedies in the tradition of burlesque theater. Others began experimenting with the camera to create some of the first movie magic. By stopping the camera and restarting it after the scene had been changed, these pioneers were able to create a series of crazy transformations that amazed audiences everywhere. In this scene, the photographer was carefully replaced by a dummy, creating a spectacle which must have shocked the unsuspecting audiences of the day.
Oh! Coming to the stage right now is a great guy, lovely man, one of the best people I know, for sure. He's a special effects wizard. He's a native of Australia. He's a man of magic. Please welcome Gabe Rochesano. Hard to dance to music sometimes. But now we have a drink for you. Jacob, if you can get the man his drink. Coors Light. They don't sponsor us, so you don't have to show it off. You can just enjoy it if you enjoy beer. Do you enjoy beer?
I certainly do enjoy beer.
Good. That faux pas was avoided. He does enjoy beer. Now, I mentioned earlier that you are a special effects wizard. Was that accurate?
Somewhat. If I could be a real wizard, I would be a real wizard.
You would rather practice magic
Yes.
than make movie magic?
Yes, absolutely.
That's fair. I think anybody would be with that. But in the realm of movie magic, would you consider yourself a wizard? Or are you an apprentice? Where would you say you're on the magic movie scale?
Probably like level 6 of a few spells.
Level 6 out of what?
Anyway, the levels go up forever.
So from you're level 6 of infinity.
Yeah.
Man. I don't know if that's good or bad. I really don't know how to...
It's better than level 5s.
Where's George Lucas on this scale?
Oh, but he's a necromancer.
So he's evil.
Scale. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a completely different, just bad. We don't even want to talk about that.
No.
What are some of the films you worked on?
I worked on Harry Potter 7 Part 1.
Mm-hmm.
Worked on The Green Lantern. I worked on Gravity.
Ooh, Gravity.
Yeah.
What?
Tiny bits of work, but it's a big job.
Sure. That whole movie is completely digital. What specifically did you work on that?
In Gravity, there's a whole bunch of space debris, and I am doing backgrounds of this stuff burning up into the atmosphere. So lots of little bits of light.
Explorer's been hit. Explorer, do you read? Explorer, over. Explorer. Astronaut is off structure. Dr. Stone is off structure. Dr. Stone can't pass. You must detach. If you don't detach, that arm's going to carry you too far. Listen to my voice. You need to focus.
Did you really have to think about what is specifically burning up in the Gravity?
Yeah, you have to like. It's a lot of programming and writing shader code and figuring out how like the light would burn into film when you're looking at like a fire or something like that. So
did you have to do any sort of like look at how things burn up in re-entry or anything like that?
Yeah, you look up a lot of videos and reference and see exactly like what's going on the film, and then you sort of match that. So
because that's what always impresses me about digital special effects is that you look at something in real life, but then you have to make numbers make that happen. And that blows my mind, but I should also point out that records blow my mind because I don't know how that works.
That's an easy one, Anthony. You're just a dum-dum. Hi, I'm Knowledge Dog T.E., and I'm going to tell you how records work. Sound is made of waves. These waves are cut into records as grooves. Based on the amplitude and frequency the groove changes. A needle runs in this groove and transfers the vibrations to a diaphragm. From here, a preamp picks up the sound and amplifies it to a level that is reasonable for the stereo to reproduce. The stereo amplifies this signal to whatever volume you choose. Thank you, Yahoo Answers, and kudos to Succeeded Killer. That's Knowledge Dog signing out. Bye.
So you also worked on Harry Potter 7 Part 1. What did you do on that one?
So I was working with a large team of people running simulations on this massive slime and meat as it comes out and threatens Ron at one point. And so it was a lot of simulations on simulations of like inkiness and slime, and basically it was just trying to give kids nightmares.
Exactly, which we all try to do. I know I do my part every day to just scare the shit out of children. But so when these movies like Harry Potter, Gravity, all of that, they don't have one big group that works on all the special effects. They shop everything out to different companies.
Yeah, like very few films are done in one place.
Right.
It's just too much work.
Exactly. So and did you do this work because you are Australian?
Yeah.
If anyone couldn't tell, our guest, he's the first Australian we've ever had on the show. This work was all done in Australia, or do you travel around the world?
Well, I was doing that work in Australia. I've worked in Toronto as well. And I've done jobs in other places too. But not necessarily always film, sometimes commercials.
Right. Now, do you enjoy traveling around the world like this? Or?
Yeah, it's exhausting. Though,
Sure.
Because you pack up everything and leave, and it's kind of nomadic.
Right, well, because you're only here for like 3 days. You're in New York for just 3 days right now. Are you on a job, or is this pleasure?
This is pleasure.
Okay, yeah. And it's a pleasure to have you. Now I want to talk about Australia, the place, not the movie. Now, a few things everyone knows about Australia: constantly on fire.
Yeah, pretty much.
Biblical plagues of mice and just sort of things like that. Whole cities just turn red for no reason, and there's an opera house. Why? What's wrong with Australia? Why? Well, one, do you know why it's always on fire?
Global warming is not helping.
That's true. And everyone says that Australia is the first line to show the rest of the world exactly what's going to happen to it. Once it stops burning and sinks into the ground or the ocean, because why would it sink into the ground, then everyone will go, oh, right, we should do something about global warming. Unfortunately, Australia's going to die.
Yeah.
We can't save it. That's why you move around, because
you flee the heat.
Yeah, it's just going to die. There was what, 100? They had to shut down tennis there the other day because it was like 112 degrees.
Yeah, 113 in Adelaide. So.
God damn, that's hot.
That's 47 Celsius for the rest of the world, by the way.
I'm from Texas, and that's fucking hot. I can't fucking imagine that. Oh, just thinking about it makes me sick. Ugh. But do you love your home country?
Yeah, I do.
Ooh, there's some reservations in your voice.
I like the country. I don't necessarily like the people.
What's wrong with the people, do you think?
There's a strong anti-intellectual component. There's a lot of...
It's a very redneck country.
Well, what's it? Bogan. It's not redneck, they're bogans.
Bogans.
Yeah. It's a very violent place.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about New York, but in, say, Toronto, I walk around and it's very... Like, even when people look rough, they, like, bump into you and apologize.
Right.
Whereas you walk down a main street where all the pubs would be on a Friday night in Adelaide, people will shoulder you, trying to get fights. It just is like that. So.
Because most of the movies I do see about Australia, everyone is just super violent and drunk all the time. And then you're saying that's just an accurate representation.
Wow, that's a large demographic.
Because I saw this movie made in 1971 called Wake in Fright. And it's about an English school teacher who gets trapped in this small town in a world of drinking and male violence. And he can't get out because no one wants to help him or give him money, but they'll constantly offer him a beer and take him out to go shoot kangaroos. And you're saying that's not everybody, but that's just a large percentage. These bogans. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I still want to visit though.
Oh, definitely.
I like Australian television. Did you ever work in Australian television at all? Just the movies?
Yeah.
I watched a show called Outland. We're not going to talk about that because you have nothing to do with it. But I like Australia. I watched shows on Hulu. We're out of time.
Right.
This was a huge pleasure talking to you. Gabe Rochano, maybe that's his last name. I forgot. It doesn't matter. Look for his work in Gravity, Harry Potter, Deathly Hallows Part 1. He's a good man. When we come back, a very bad man. Thanks for doing that.
Mr. Roxano, you have anything to say for the camera, please?
No more things to say.
All right, welcome back. Before I bring on our next guest, just a quick note. Gowanus PD have sent in this picture of what they believe the Gowanus strobster looks like. He's been strobing up the place everywhere. We want to get him caught. So if you have any information, of course, go to Gowanus PD's Twitter page. Right now, I want to bring to the stage a man who needs no introduction, other than to say that he is the worst human being in the world. Welcome, Gabriel Grant.
Hey man, how's it going? Yeah. You know what I realized, as I was sitting out in the audience there, is that most of this shit is mine. Actually, I like this thing. I stole that.
Oh yes, you did.
And I bought this wheelchair. I gave you that fucking computer like years ago.
Yeah, that is true.
So all this shit is mine.
All this.
I want it back.
It's good of you to point that out. How are you, Gabe?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
How are you doing? I'm okay. I'm of course, as you know.
I just had 2 Red Bulls, and now I'm drinking this guy that you guys gave me.
Yes, it's a weed-based energy drink.
Yeah.
We thought it might calm you down. We thought the weed. Our mistake was thinking the weed would calm you down, but there's also an energy drink component to it.
Absolutely
so
absurd.
That's our
terrible thinking. Yeah, you guys really fucked up.
What you're about to see is Gabriel Grant's real-life TV pilot episode, which is rejected by HBO, the CW, MTV, CNN, UPN, Fox, Fox News, and C-SPAN 2. Viewer discretion is advised.
You got fucked!
Okay.
Yeah.
Atrocious. A louse.
Right. I'm winning some sort of award.
These are all words I'm calling you right now.
You guys,
to your face.
owe me an award.
Would you? Jacob. Did you tell Jake? You got to Jacob, didn't you? You have. That's another thing about this guy. He has a weird power over Jacob.
Yeah.
That we can't
Jacob,
explain.
Bring me a beer. Jacob. Oh. The fuck is this shit?
He's like a Bud
I'll
Light,
drink it.
lime,
I'll drink it.
strawberry.
I said I'd drink it.
Jesus, how is that? Oh my God.
That's really fucking gross.
I can't believe you're drinking it. Not in my wildest imaginations did I think you would actually drink it. But as always, you hoist us by our own petard.
That's what I do. Hold on, maybe.
Oh God.
That actually made it better a little bit.
How did mixing weed drink and strawberry to Bud Light lime make that? You're really double barreling that.
That's actually kind of good. Hey, can I get a glass in here?
I'll get you a glass. Yes, I'll get
Give
you
me
a
a glass,
glass.
Anthony. Thanks, man.
So you can fucking just
throw it out.
I'll mix this for you. Shall I, master?
Yeah, go ahead. No, stop. Oh, there's too much of this shit, man. Pour in the rest. There you go.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ.
This. No, you're right. You did win the worst person in the world prize, as voted by.
Right.
And I just want to go over the reasons why you won this prize. One of the reasons you won this prize is you're always constantly trying to change me.
Right, well, you're not a very good person. Yourself. I mean, I won the prize, but you were a contender. Let's admit it.
Well, what I'm saying is you're always telling me to cut my beard in a certain way.
No,
cut my
I
hair
can tell
in a
you to
certain
not
way.
fucking cut your beard.
You always.
This is the problem: is you don't listen.
You're telling me to trim my beard a certain way, and you're always telling me to dress like Orson
telling
Welles.
you not to, but yes, because you would look like a fucking badass. If you
I would look like Orson Welles.
That's what I'm saying. You're telling me Orson Welles was not a badass. Is that what you're saying right
Look, Orson Welles was a lot of things, and I love Orson Welles. He was not a badass.
No, that dude was fucking awesome.
Okay. We'll agree to disagree on that.
All right.
Another thing, the reasons why you're one of the worst people, you turned your back on inner city youth.
Oh, yeah. I was a good person for a while, but I figured I stored it up enough.
Yeah, for 2 years you worked with underprivileged...
4 years, motherfucker.
For 4 years.
That's right.
Figured, and then after that you figured, the hell with this.
Oh, these Andes are kind of making me sick.
Oh my God. Okay, your prize. You want your prize?
Yeah, give me my
Your prize! It's this fucking piece of metal right here that you gotta take with you. Get it out of our fucking house. You put it in here when you were drunk. It's a piece of shit. Get it out of here.
You got it!
Fuck! What's going on? What? Oh shit! Oh my God! What the fuck was that?
I think it's that dude you're talking about.
The Strobster?
Yeah. It was him, man. Had to be.
That was the first time I've ever experienced a strobing in New York.
I thought it would be kind of cool, you know. I heard all the stories, and I thought it was oh shit. Okay.
Gabe, you saved me. You really... If you hadn't have been there, you would have gotten me.
I'll always be there for you, Anthony.
If you hadn't brought this into our house, he would have gotten us for sure. It stopped him dead.
It proved useful.
I love you, man. No. But I love you. is Gowanus tonight?